I attempted to complete every solo Grandmaster in Destiny 2 using only caster frame swords, with the stipulation that I can make use of my abilities, however I won't be relying on my melee, grenade, or super to clear each GM. I completed this challenge during Bungie's Sword Logic week, so my heavy caster frame Ill Omen had effectively infinite ammo, while my energy caster frame Ergo Sum did not. Due to the way caster frames work on Tormentors, I was also forced to use a different weapon to break the Tormentor's shoulders, however that is the only time across all 9 GMs that I dealt damage with a weapon that was not a caster frame sword. I attempted this on a Hunter, and I did not use any meta strategies. That means I was not running Liar's Handshake combination blow and ignoring the caster frame part entirely. If you check the clears, I got approximately 95% of each GM kills with the swords. The build that I chose to attempt this on is actually a build that I'm going to guess almost no one watching this thought would be the loadout, but I tested many different ideas from Void Devour to Strand Woven Mail Sudarachne spam to this loadout. My issues with each loadout other than this one were that I couldn't consistently break barrier shields without using an external weapon, and I knew Coal Miner Carl would not be happy if I broke a barrier shield with something other than a sword. So I chose to run Prismatic Hunter with the Gifted Conviction exotic chess piece. Now you're probably watching this like, what on earth is the Gifted Conviction exotic? And I would have said the exact same thing 5 days ago when I hadn't even unlocked it in collections. This exotic gives me damage resist upon jolting a target, and I paired this with Ascension to give me Amplified and Fast of Hope to have Infinite Amplified. If there's enough interest, I can make a secondary video describing the build in more detail, but all you need to know is that it's good. Lastly, to launch GMs other than the currently active one, I had to use what we call a GM taxi. A GM taxi is essentially someone or something that has all GMs active that can fly me into whatever GM I want. Now, I could bother someone every time I need to load Liminality, or I could use an account that loads you into a certain GM depending on what emblem you have equipped. Friend of the channel, Disobey, made a taxi just under a year ago for myself and other solo GM players to launch GMs that weren't the weekly. It's quite cool. So if I want to launch Exodus Crash, I need to equip the Limitless Horizon emblem, join the bot, and it will fly me into Exodus Crash and leave on the way in. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and comment down below what challenges I should attempt next. Silk Strike starts with an S. It's basically a sword. All right, let's see how these people. Yeah, probably because they don't want to do whatever the weekly GM is. All right. Psylocke, the fire thirsts for your lives. GG. So X's Crash was the third GM that I set out to complete. This GM was surprisingly extremely difficult and was by far the hardest GM across all 9 of them for me to do. I quit attempting this one 3 times. The first time I quit it, I went and beat Heist Europa, then I came back to X's Crash, then I beat Devil's Lair, then I came back again, and then I quit it for a 3rd time, beat all the other GMs, and then I did X's Crash last. Beauty. Drop down, buddy. That is a long boss fight. Jeez. No way! That is absurd. I need an orb. I need a way to approach these. Actually, if we go this way. Okay, never mind. Looks like they're just gonna combust. Only one of the first one didn't die? So, for YouTube, caster frames hit for immune on this guy, so I have to use a non-sword. Return from. And I've already fucked up. I can kill him here. Next one's it, baby. Caster frame Liminality. I missed. He's dead.
Arc energy. Guardian, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Okay, always go for the barrier. My life just got so much easier. I think the jail cell has opened. We're free.
Do you think House Salvation found what they were looking for?
Let's go, baby!